On November 11th, 2007, an account called Void was created. This account was only friends with two players, Bruns Branzalia and a user who is entirely known, but is only known by VoidMe33 as Caroline. The account Void, upon creation, seemed like an ordinary player and acted normal with his friends and such, like playing games on the platform. Unfortunately, this ordinariness and normality for this account, however, would not last for long. Later, a particular incident happened between both Caroline and Void. This most likely had something to do with the player's strange behavior that began happening with the user in the beginning of 2008. Of course, the behavior showed signs of the player having a possible growing obsession of Nolly, even though Nolly didn't exist until 2010. Caroline later unfriended Void. Void was sad about this, so he prayed to Nolly to see what he can do to show all that is real, and Nolly told him something. Something no player knows what Nolly said to him to this day, so Void started always being happy. As this happened, Void decides to go around every game telling everyone, tick-tock, 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 Nolly is coming to see you all, and leaves the game every time. Only a couple players disappeared after hearing that phrase. As this continued, things got worse as Void began glitching, exploiting, and breaking every server he joined on a game, causing more users to disappear. Before Roblox decided to terminate his account, Caroline got Bruns Branzalia to hack and compromise Void's account, terminating his account. Roblox administrators, after originally going to terminate Void's account, noticed that his account was compromised before they could terminate him, and found out that Brun and Caroline did, so they temporarily banned Bruns Branzalia and removed Caroline's account off the site. Roblox administrators believed that this whole thing about Void exploiting and possibly hacking was all a hoax made up by Caroline and Brun. Later, Void's account was recovered, but the owner of it no longer had access to it anymore, most likely due to Brun changing his password. One day in 2014, he decided to return by creating a new account called VoidMe33, joined Lost Void, and gathered with a small subgroup of Void cultists who are members of Lost Void. During Void's return as VoidMe33, he discovers the well-known myth known as Lesus. He desperately tried to contact him, yet he held back on doing so, feeling he might either get unwanted attention and might be treated as an imposter or a wannabe. It so happened, as after the creation of his new account, that he was bullied a lot, but still kept a smile on his face. Even when he got angry, he later decided to bring attention to him. After discovering the existence of myth hunters and myth hunting groups, as this was one of the main reasons he was bullied, as members of the group saw him as a wannabe and desperate, calling him fake. His most biggest of bullies was now a terminated user known as Ruka by his username. He later and then decided to create a new cult after spending some time in the group Lost Void, after realizing the group's owner, Chowda00, one of the first to discover the rise and birth of Nolly, was no longer very active in Lost Void and controlling it. Void decided to create a new cult known simply as Bloody Void to unite all extreme worshippers of Nolly, and not only any user of worship of Nolly, but worshippers of other important figures of Nolly, such as 1x1x1x1, Zuka, Uzus, Dignity, Swinbloom, and others, even worshippers of himself. The group was full of exploiters and hackers who worshipped Nolly and figured of his influence, or brought him into this world. They later went to war with the RM Foundation, 2 raids involving 2 of their members exploiting their old HQ. One member hacking into their group's audit log, finding an announcement by a high rank about them getting half of their members kicked with the help of their spies. As things went on, so did the war, and things took a turn for the worse when the Gets shut down by Mugen. Void decides to leave the account after the destruction of his cult's first group. So he suddenly returned and made a new group. One rumor says that he is Nali, or more specifically, a new possible vessel is Nali. This rumor, however, is unconfirmed, and there's many stuff debunking this rumor and proving that this is untrue, with his backstory saying nothing about him actually being Nali himself, and Void himself confirming that he isn't. Rumor also has it that he can hack accounts. While this rumor is unknown if he does. He does, however, own a group of worshippers and Nali, another related to him, with a few of them who can hack and or exploit, and there are actually accounts that were stolen by his group in the new group.